Hey, Brandon. Do you know what my favorite camp song is?
What?
Here, I'll sing it for you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you ready?
Yeah.
This is the song that doesn't end. It just goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because.
All right,
this is
that's
the
fun.
song that doesn't end. Oh. It just goes on and on, my friends.
I get it, because it's...
Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because.
And it starts over because it's a song that doesn't end. And
it just goes on and on, my friends. Some people
are you for real?
Started singing and
are you?
not knowing
John,
what it was.
Are you
still continue singing?
You sign language. Tell me what I can do.
Song that doesn't
John, are you okay?
It just goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing.
Hello, doctor. We have a camp song emergency. Help! Help!
It just goes on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And welcome to the show. You are spitting everywhere.
Sorry. Keep forgetting I have my mouth guard in.
Why do you have a mouth guard?
Safety.
Are you planning on playing football?
No, tennis. Yes, football.
Okay, whoa.
I'm attending a football camp where they teach football so I can improve my footballing skills.
Are you okay? You seem a bit on edge.
Yeah, I just found out that one of my childhood nemesis is coming to the same football camp as me, and I don't know how to handle it.
Well, maybe you won't be on the same team and you won't hang out that much.
Yeah, well, I also just found out he's coming over here.
When?
No.
I'll get it. Hello. Can I help you?
John.
Oh, you're here to see John? Well, he's right over here. You'll come on in.
John.
Edgar.
I'm Brandon. I'll sit down now.
Been a while.
Yes.
You still like to tell jokes that aren't funny?
You still avoiding deodorant?
Still like peanut butter with jelly beans?
You still grunt?
Okay, gentlemen. If I may, what is the beef between you two fellas?
We both went out for the high school football team, and there was one spot left. And he got it. Till this day, I still don't know why.
I think I do.
And ever since then, we've been rivals, on and off the field.
Okay, but that was years ago. Why don't you two just sit down and work it out? Okay, we can do that right now. Yeah.
Maybe he's right.
Maybe.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I'm thinking what you're thinking. Wait, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that thinking's getting us nowhere. We need to settle this the only way we know how.
Let's play!
Okay, whoa. Unsanctioned sporting event violence is never the solution. Let's not get carried away. What is this?
Football, Brandon.
Okay, no, that's electronic football. Is this why you're going to camp?
Yeah, it's electronic football camp. I mean, what did you think we were going to do?
I don't know. I mean, you're wearing pads.
So?
And you look great.
You ready for this?
Are you ready, Edgar?
I asked you first.
And I answered first.
You're supposed to answer first.
I did, with a question.
You can't answer a question with a question.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can't answer a question.
Can we just play the game? Right.
Do you feel silly?
Yeah. You?
I do.
Why are we still fighting?
I don't know.
Maybe we should start over.
You think we can do that?
Well, that was riveting.
Edgar, I know why you got on the football team all those years ago. It's because you're smarter than me.
And I should have been kinder to you, not been such a sore winner.
Friends?
I'm glad that you guys settled things like two odd grown men. Okay. It's Bible story time.
Hey fellas, what's up?
Just making amends with an old adversary. How about you?
What a coincidence. I'm about to tell a story about some enemies who made up with one another. They made amends.
They made almonds?
No, amends. You said the word first.
We did?
Take it away.
I like almonds.
You can read this story yourself in the book of Acts, chapter 9. Back in the day, Bible days, there was a man named Saul. Saul was a Pharisee, a teacher of the Jewish law, and he was not being very kind to followers of Jesus. In fact, Saul was having them arrested. He thought that's what God wanted him to do. Well, one day, while traveling on the road to Damascus, Jesus revealed himself to Saul through a bright light and told Saul that what he was doing was wrong. Then Saul changed his mind and started following Jesus. But, looks like we've got some breaking news.
Are we wrong? Good day. I'm Diane DeWitt, and this is the Ancient News Network, the leading network for only the most ancient news. Later in today's broadcast, jumbo shrimp. How can it be both? But first, word has spread that a dangerous man is coming to Jerusalem. Joining us from Jerusalem is a panicked Christian. Hello? Anyone there? Seems we have some technical difficulties. Oh, excuse me. May I ask you a quick Can I Sir? Hey! Sir, can you tell us what you are so scared of?
Saul! He's coming! He's coming to Jerusalem!
Saul the Pharisee, who has Jesus' followers arrested, even killed?
That's the one!
Undisclosed sources say that Saul has changed. Now, instead of arresting followers of Jesus, he is a follower of Jesus.
What? No. That can't be. It's a trick, I tell you. A trick! That guy will never be welcomed here. Never! He is my enemy!
I see. Well, there you have it. Panic in Jerusalem. Saul is returning. Followers of Jesus are scared. We'll have more on this developing story in just a moment.
So, yeah, the followers of Jesus in Jerusalem wanted nothing to do with Saul. And can you blame them? Saul was their enemy. He'd had many of them thrown in prison for what they believed. But as followers of Jesus, we are asked to do something really hard. Check this out. If possible, live in peace with everyone. Do that as much as you can. That is a tall order. Live in peace with everyone? Yeah, everyone. That means even the people you might not get along with. Now, it doesn't mean to let yourself be hurt, but we should try to offer the peace we've received from God to other people as best as we can. Which brings us back to our story, because one man in Jerusalem had a feeling I would get interrupted again.
Welcome back to the Ancient News Network. I'm Diane DeWitt. Later on in the program, mimes screaming for respect. But first, our breaking news. Feared former Pharisee Saul has made it to Jerusalem, and an ally has emerged. Sir, can you give us your name?
Yeah, my name is Barnabas, and I'm a follower of Jesus here in Jerusalem.
And I understand you had a recent run-in with Saul.
Actually, it wasn't so much of a run-in as it was an invitation. I actually welcomed Saul when he got to town and invited him to stay.
You did this while all the other Jesus followers wanted the opposite.
Yes. Okay, so I had heard about Saul's encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus, and how Jesus appeared to him in a bright light, and how Saul lost his sight.
So Saul can no longer see.
No, he can see again. I mean, God sent a man named Ananias to help restore Saul's sight. And when his eyes were finally opened, Saul got up and started preaching about Jesus all over Damascus. That's how I know he's changed.
Well, I see the man I interviewed earlier behind you.
Yes, I was the one screaming in fear repeatedly.
But now?
Well, I saw Barnabas take Saul to the apostles, Jesus' closest friends and followers, and Barnabas asked them to accept and welcome Saul. He made a very strong case.
Yeah.
And if Jesus changed Saul's heart, maybe I should let him change mine.
So peace is restored.
I would say so. Yeah.
Fascinating. Thank you for sharing. Glad to hear everyone is on the right track. And there you have it. Saul and the other followers of Jesus are at peace because of the efforts of Barnabas. Up next, ketchup or catsup? People are seeing red in the debate. I'm Diane DeWitt, and this is the Ancient News Network.
I love this story. Barnabas made peace with Saul even when he was an enemy. That's what Jesus did for us. Even though we were separated from God, Jesus made peace by giving his life for us. As followers of Jesus, we should try to mend broken relationships and offer peace to those around us. Let's look at our verse one more time. If possible, live in peace with everyone. Do that as much as you can. That verse was written by a man named Paul, who was also known as Saul.
Whoa! The same Saul?
Yep. He went on to write a whole bunch of letters that make up a lot of the New Testament. He knew firsthand how important it was to make peace.
Well, I know too now. Edgar and I could be friends now because we found out what we were angry about wasn't really a big deal.
I love how Jesus made peace with us, even when we weren't at peace with him.
And when we learn to make peace with other people, even people who might be hard to get along with, we are truly living like Jesus.
So cool.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, see ya.
Can you imagine what would happen if me and you and everyone did all we could to make peace with those around us?
You know, I wonder what that would look like. Reveal the question. Ooh, what does it mean to live in peace? You know, it might mean trying to get to know other people instead of judging them.
Yeah, it might mean forgiving someone or believing the best in someone or understanding that we are all still learning and growing.
You're still growing? I stopped growing at 16.
Not physically, I mean, never mind. That's all the time we have today.
Yeah, what does it mean to live in peace? Talk about it together.
And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
Hey, I got an idea.
What are you doing?
Come over here. Let's mark how tall you are.
I'm not growing
No,
physically.
we can keep track of it
All
right here
fine.
on the wall.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Let's do
look
it.
at that. All right.
Like this, or?
No, the back. Yeah, here we
Yeah.
go. And great. Okay.
All right. What about you?
What about me? No, I've stopped growing.
Oh, good point. What is the beef between you two? People pay money for this?
It's about as real as it gets.